Welcome to another episode of the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. I am Master G, your host as always. The NES Happy Hour is a cocktail-fueled nostalgia trip through memory lane. We play original Nintendo games on original hardware. That's right, the original Nintendo Entertainment System from the 80s. If you're wondering who Fitz is, this little guy is Fitz. He's over there on his side trying to cross to my side, and he's threatening to spill my drink at any moment in time. It's making me quite nervous. If I lose my cocktail of the day, my specialty cocktail designed for the show, I'm gonna be devastated. Together we are Fitz and Master G, and we bring you episodes of the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G weekdays at 4 p.m. Eastern, live on Twitch, to be consumed later on our YouTube channel, Retro Gaming Adventures with Master G, which you can all find online through social media. But just to give you a little bit of background about the show, in case you are watching this episode later and not live with me right this moment, we spent about the first 30 minutes of the show talking about the game a little bit, taking a look at the manual and the box art, and talking about our specialty cocktail of the day, because we make a special cocktail for every game, one that pairs well with every game in the NES library, and they all have funny names. So if you don't want to see any of that and you're watching this later on the YouTube, just pop ahead about 30 minutes, because that's when the gameplay starts. If you're just in it to see our featured game of the day, The Hunt for Red October, this sexy Scottish guy on the cover here, Sean Connery, that's when it'll start. About 30 minutes in, we'll be playing the game for about an hour, checking it out. Thank you, Shadow Fang, loyal host of the show. After the gameplay segment's over, we wrap every episode of the Happy Hour up with bar trivia, featuring 5 multiple-choice questions that have something to do with the game we featured today. Fortunately for you, most of the questions are movie trivia, because I'm a big fan of The Hunt for Red October, the movie that goes with this movie poster cover art you see here. So stay tuned for that, or skip ahead if you're watching this on rerun to the last 30 minutes of the video, and that's when we'll get into it with the bar trivia segment. Yeah, without further ado, why don't we talk about the game a little? Oh, Fitzy's fired up. Let me get the dog first. Come here, buddy. You gotta see your friends. You gotta say hi to your loyal fans. All right, say hi to your loyal fans, and then I'll let you go. I'll let you go play downstairs. He's been in a feisty mood all day, like super feisty. Sometimes he usually just sits here while we play, but other times he can be a real terror. Let's get to the cocktail. I left the door open. He can do what he wants to do, I think, except drink cocktails with us. So yeah, the specialty cocktail of the day. We call it the Sean Roy. It's a take on the Rob Roy, and it's hilarious because Sean Connery in this movie, a Scot, I believe, plays a Russian, and we thought this would be a great cocktail to make. So props to Parapluie, another fan of our show, who comes up with all these funny cocktails, because I think this might be the winner for best cocktail of season 2. Contests and polls we hold on our Twitter account at the end of every season. It's certainly my favorite. I hope you saw it earlier behind me. I already whipped myself up one. It's a pretty easy one to make. You just get yourself some scotch and some sweet vermouth, stir it together, add some bitters with ice, and then serve it up neat in a martini or coupe glass. I had an orange in mind, but I'm pretty sure my little co-host here, Fitz, ate it. It wasn't a whole orange, actually. It was just like a little peel, a little twist, and he thinks they're toys or food, and I think he ate mine. So that is quite a tasty cocktail. Our spin on the Rob Roy in honor of today's show. As we always do say, though, on the Happy Hour, Fitz and Master G say no to underage drinking. So we do not condone underage drinking. If you're not of legal drinking age where you reside, we hope you do not mix up one of these cocktails, and instead mix yourself up one of these, the non-alcoholic cocktail of season 2, called the Lemony Gamer. Fill your cup up with ice, then halfway up with lemonade, the other half up with seltzer, give it that bubbly, lemony soda type. And then you get a teaspoon of grenadine, which is a really sweet, bright red sugar syrup that's cherry flavored, and makes yourself a nice like cherry lemonade soda. Pop a wedge of lemon in there, and it's a great summer drink. So this is one that Fitz approves of, right, Fitz? You want to say? You want to see? Do you approve? Camera's over here, buddy. Look, look, look. Fitz approves. See, he saw it. So yeah, go ahead and make yourself one of those. You know, if you don't want to miss the show, we're going to take a look at the manual and talk a little bit about the game for the next 20 minutes or so. After that, we'll have a commercial break for about 3 minutes. You can whip yourself up one of these then. So recipes are pretty simple. Go gather the ingredients, and you should be all set with me today on the NES Happy Hour. All right, let's pop into it with the manual. All right. The Hunt for Red October. Let's look at the box first. It's got the movie poster on it. Yeah, right there. That's a very popular movie poster from The Hunt for Red October, featuring Sean Connery, Alec Baldwin, Sam Neill, James Earl Jones. Just like all kinds of famous people, actors from the 90s. A ridiculous assortment of English, American, Scottish people all talking with Russian accents the whole time, pretending to be Russians. Because I guess they couldn't find any Russians for this movie. I'm not certain. Yeah, so on the back, join the hunt. You can capture all the spot. Well, let me tell you about the movie first, because you all might not know about this movie. I don't know if you're watching this video 40 years in the future. You may never have heard of The Hunt for Red October. So what this movie is a story, an adaptation of a novel by Tom Clancy, a very popular action novelist of the 80s, 90s probably, maybe even earlier. I don't actually know when he got started. Yeah, he wrote a whole bunch of books, and they feature a character named Jack Ryan, which some of you today might be familiar with, because there's a lot of Jack Ryan television out there. I think there's something on Netflix, a whole series with the guy from The Office, maybe, in that series. Well, you should know that Jack Ryan's first appearance was in this movie, The Hunt for Red October. And Jack Ryan, the character, was actually played by Alec Baldwin. Yes, interestingly enough, Alec Baldwin, who does those funny Trump impressions on SNL, was the original Jack Ryan in the first movie adaptation of a Clancy novel to feature Jack Ryan, The Hunt for Red October. It features a Russian submarine and a captain of that Russian submarine that decides... What are you barking at? That decides to defect. So he takes this special Russian submarine called the Red October, that's its code name, right? And it's got this special proprietary technology that's top secret, where it can float around through the water without making any sound. Totally silent. It's a special engine that doesn't produce any sound. And what that means is you can't pick it up on sonar. So it's virtually impossible for another submarine to find or to spot or to scan. He's got this Russian submarine, and he decides he doesn't want to be a Soviet anymore. You remember we're in the middle of the Cold War here. He decides he wants to defect and, commit treason against Russia and defect to the U.S. The only problem is, while he is the captain of this submarine and he is able to essentially race across the ocean to America to defect and join the Americans, not everyone on his submarine agrees. Some of the characters do not want to mutiny, do not want to defect to Russia. It creates a very complicated situation. All the while, the Russians are chasing him, trying to find him underwater in the ocean in his submarine, but they're having considerable difficulty because, like I said, this sub is virtually invisible, the Red October, on sonar. So that's the premise for the movie, and thankfully for us, Nintendo adapted it into an NES game, The Hunt for Red October. Now, traditionally, movie games are terrible. We all know that, right? These movie license adaptations are usually just a money grab. The developers do a terrible job. I'm looking at the back, and I don't think it's probably going to have much to do with the movie. But it does look kind of neat, the gameplay. floating around in your sub in kind of like a shooter perspective, or a shoot 'em up perspective, but in a submarine. So I don't know. It looks interesting. I've never played this game before, but I have seen the movie about 100 times. It's got deep sea simulation, exceptional real life action, and outstanding graphics. That's what it says on the back. Exciting arcade styled action game allows you to experience gameplay in a variety of undersea settings. Yes, they're really plugging that you're underwater the whole time. Evade detection. Destroy enemies and guide the Red October to safety in U.S. waters. Activate Red October's silent cavitation drive and become undetectable. Realistic control over the submarine's movement. A virtual arsenal of weapons, including torpedoes, missiles, mines. Powerful combat action. So yeah, you're Captain Ramius. That's Sean Connery's character, the Russian sub-captain who defects. And you got to guide this Soviet Typhoon submarine, Red October, through its perilous mission. Try to get to America before getting caught by the Russians. That's that. Bunch of pictures on the back. Let's get into it with the manual. I have that up on the screen. Who's ready for that? All right. Let's check it out. It's a short one, thankfully. The movie manual's not good. This is no exception. I always say you can judge a lot about a game by its manual. And honestly, if my dad let me watch this movie when I was a little kid, and then we were at the store and he let me buy the game and I tore it open in the car on the ride home just so I could read the manual before I got home, I would have been pretty disappointed and devastated, because this manual is just a whole bunch of text. Nintendo seal of quality. They don't put any pictures in here, I don't think at all, except for this controller here. Press start to begin after you turn on the power. Thanks. The controller. It doesn't tell you what things do. It's just a picture of the controller. So control pad moves your Red October. Up to go to the surface, down to dive, right goes forward, left reverse. It all makes sense when you see it. A button shoots your torpedoes straight out in front of you, and B button fires missiles vertically, up and down, right? Select activates your caterpillar drive, which is the silent propulsion system that allows your sub to evade enemy sonar systems and sneak by other subs without drawing their fire, right? Just like in the movie. A and B button simultaneously releases countermeasures. These are decoys, so if someone shoots a torpedo at submarines, they used to release these countermeasures. They're like a bunch of little bombs. They shoot out the back of the sub, and the torpedoes track to those instead of tracking to the sub, or get blown up by running into them, and before they can get to the sub. So A and B together will release those, and hopefully that will keep us safe from incoming torpedoes. And then, of course, start pauses the game. So here's the story. I'll read it for you, because it is a textbook, this manual, because somehow this game didn't understand its audience and thought kids would just want to read a little book about the movie instead of see pictures and fun facts about the game. Soviet Union created the ultimate first strike weapon, November 12th, 1984, 4 months before Gorbachev comes to power. The Soviets have built the Red October, a Typhoon-class nuclear submarine which utilizes an experimental propulsion system. The Caterpillar drive renders the submarine virtually invisible to sonar. Fully loaded with nuke missiles, the Red October is an unprecedented war machine. It has nukes, and nobody can see it. You are Captain Marco Ramius, the Russian. Your superiors have ordered you to put the Red October through its trial run of tests and exercises. But instead, you defect and lead the submarine and its crew to the safety of a U.S. port. The Soviets will not allow this superior technology to fall in the hands of Americans. Once the Kremlin, the Russians there, once they realize your plan to escape, they send the entire Russian fleet to track down and destroy the Red October. So that's the game. You must evade or destroy all enemies and navigate a course to the U.S. shore. The journey to freedom takes the Red October through various oceans and their unique terrain. You must strategically balance your fuel, your stealth, your weapons, your defenses, navigating the ocean there. You are a highly experienced naval officer. You are aware that your escape will be the ultimate military test for you, your crew, and the Red October. You must sneak out of the high-security Soviet harbor. You must keep out of range of the carefully planted sonar buoys, or the enemy will maintain a fix on you. Eventually, you'll reach the warm beauty of the coral reef. There's no coral reefs in America. Beware, the Soviets keep many aircraft carriers and bases nearby. Maybe Hawaii? Are we in Hawaii? Surviving your trip through the narrow caverns will be almost impossible, especially with the Red Fleet close on your heels. Even more harrowing are the deep sea trenches. When you're maneuvering through these, evading the enemy will be a tremendous feat, even for the elusive Red October. You must not forget the special power of that caterpillar drive. The escape to freedom is its ultimate test. Foil the Soviets' final attempt to use any device in their power to stop the Red October. You have confidence in your ability and your crew, and you are captain of the most amazing naval vessel in the world. Good luck, Captain. Here are your weapons. Torpedoes for shooting horizontally. Missiles for shooting vertically. Torpedo and missile pickups increase your number of weapons and maintain your upgrades. Torpedo and missile pickups upgrade your firepower to the next level. Weapons upgrades. By finding and picking up missile and torpedo upgrade pickups, you increase the range and the capabilities of your weapons. The upgrades for both torpedoes and missiles are normal level, short range. First upgrade gets you long range. Second upgrade gets you long range and homing capability. Homing missiles can track enemy vessels after firing. This diminishes their ability to escape. Weapons downgrades. Your missile and torpedo levels show the amount of weapons you possess and the upgrade level you have achieved. If your weapon levels reach 0, your weapons are downgraded by a level. If your missiles are at the second level and your ammunition level reaches 0, your missiles get automatically downgraded to the next level. When your missile ammunition reaches 0 at the lowest capability, you are completely out of missiles until you find more ammunition or upgrade pickup. However, when your torpedo ammunition reaches 0 at the lowest weapon capability, the Red October actually never runs out of torpedoes, thank God, because that might make this game kind of broken if you got to the point where you couldn't shoot anymore. The firing rate of the torpedoes will slow down considerably, though, until you obtain an appropriate weapons pickup. Defense, invisibility. Press select to activate and deactivate the special caterpillar drive for a short time. It makes you undetectable by sonar, crippling the enemy response. Special pickups allow for more frequent use, but be careful, it requires enormous amounts of nuclear power. I imagine you have to conserve fuel in this game. The Red October also can take a certain amount of damage before it's destroyed. If you pick up armor, it repairs the sub, buying you more playing time. Power. The Red October requires an enormous amount of fuel. You gotta acquire power pickups wherever they can be found. When your power meter runs low, your course may be finished. I assume you just die if you run out of fuel. I don't know. And then, of course, the electronic countermeasures. Launch through the torpedo tubes by pressing the A and B buttons at the same exact time. These decoy devices attract all enemy fire in the immediate area so that it doesn't hit you and hurt you in the sub. Use them wisely, though, because you have a limited amount and you need them when you're under heavy attack. And that is it, folks. 90-day warranty, compliance with regulations, a blank page, and wait for it. Just wait for it. Not the warning, the next page. Wait for this, because this hands down is the best thing about the Hunt for Red October manual. The very last page is this. An ad for Nestle Crunch with what is quite possibly the most ridiculous 90s dude playing Nintendo with a sub just shooting out of his TV screen, about to run into his face, and just look at his face. Isn't this hilarious? Am I the only one that thinks this is fantastic? I was reading through this manual thinking, oh my gosh, this is a turd. This manual is a turd. This game's going to be a turd. I'm going to have to play it on Friday. Friday is when we usually play games that might be terrible. I don't actually know if this game is terrible. I just have a sneaking suspicion it might be pretty bad. We'll see when we get into it, obviously. Reserve your judgment. But can we all just pause for one moment and appreciate this Nestle Crunch ad and the ridiculous grin on this boy's face as he's simultaneously eating a Crunch bar and playing Nintendo at the same exact time, playing the Hunt for Red October at the same exact time. Chocolate is scrumptious when it crunches. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. What an advert. That's all I have to say about that. Recording everything there is to record about these old NES games for the sake of history. I just want you to pause and appreciate this brilliant ad plugged into the back of the manual. And then that's the back cover right there. This is a manual scan of this very manual I have in my hand. I don't play games unless I don't play games on the show unless I also have a box and a manual to go with them, because I want to share it all with you. All right, folks, let me think here if we need to say anything else before we get to commercial break. I don't think we do. We're going to take a 3-minute break so you can make yourself one of those Sean Roy cocktails like I have here in my hand, or the non-alcoholic Lemony Gamer cocktail, which fans of the show, if you're reading the chat, Shadowfang, he's a big fan of the show. He said it's actually pretty good. So make yourself one of those if you're thirsty. Get some snacks. Get back here in 3 minutes after the commercial break. We'll dive into it with an hour of gameplay of the Hunt for Red October on the original NES. We'll see you soon. Cheers. All right, folks. Thanks for joining us again after the break. We're going to get into it with the Hunt for Red October. I'm going to push that power button on that authentic 1985 NES console you see behind me, and we're going to hope to God the game doesn't glitch out on us today, because we do not play emulation. We don't play these games on the Switch. We play the original cartridges on the original hardware always on the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. All right, here we go. More exposition. As a child, I just couldn't wait to read text when I play video games because, look, this is crazy. All right, so you're reading what's on the back of the box? Is that what you're doing? You're just typing all this? Okay. According to reported statements by both Soviet... Uh-oh, Fitz is back. Soviet, here he comes. Oh, he's going to turn off the game. Ugh. Oh my goodness, they even got the Paramount logo. That's impressive. Must have paid big money for that. Is this the Russian song? So there's the sonar. Then let me guess, it just disappears. Oh, that's cool. It's the hammer and sickle from the old Soviet era. The Hunt for Red October. Alright, well, I am going to give them some points for this intro because even if the game sucks, they did a good job there. Alright, yeah, so this is the game. I'm not actually playing yet. This is just the intro, so this kind of shows you what it's going to be like. You can shoot up, you can shoot in front of you. You don't want to get killed. That's the gist of it. Fitz, don't push the control deck. You're going to swap my screens out. Oh no, he switched the Streamlabs remote. Alright. Alright. You wanna see him? He's here. He's mopey. Look at him, he's mopey. My co-host Fitz. He just wants to play, but he doesn't have thumbs. Alright, here we go. Am I underwater? Wow, that was crazy. Whoa, this is hard. Wait, so I can only shoot up and in front of me. Wait, is that a wall? I can't... Oh, this is interesting. I don't understand it. We'll get one of these. This seems like a good idea. Alright, so I have like a map up there to tell me what's happening, like above me. Oh wait, am I just dead? Because I ran into that thing? Because that thing hit my tail? Oof. No. How do I do the countermeasures? That. No, that. Oh, man. Oh, a mess. When's this wall thing gonna pop open? This... Oh, I get it. I'm leaving... Am I leaving, like, the Russian port? Or, like, whatever. Like, this is me trying to get out of Russia still. I guess. I guess that's what's happening here. Does that make sense? That's probably what it is here. What do we have here? More of these. More of these goofy things. Alright, now I'm into open ocean, right? Is that what this is? Dude, you gotta kill those things, because I can't figure out how to do the countermeasures. Alright, we got him. Wonder how many lives you have here. Oh, this is weird. It's kind of weird to aim your guns, right? Because... Give me that. Ooh, that can't be good. That probably hurt me. I don't know. I mean, so far, I don't think it's terrible. I don't know if I'm hurting this thing. Alright, I guess I'm not. Oh, it's really short range. Oh, I used them all, right? Like, I used all my power-ups. Did all those hurt me? That's it. Dead. Dead again. Deal with those heat-seeking torpedo missiles, whatever. Oh no! Oh no, that was a mistake. That was a mistake, guys. Always try to kill the turrets, I guess. Zip through here. I don't know. Ah, so many of them. All right, maybe I don't need to kill the turrets. I don't know why I'm obsessed with killing the turrets. Oh, that's it. I used all my lives. I guess you only get what? Well, that felt like 4 or 5 lives though. That's pretty generous. Game over. Oh, okay. Okay, let's start over. Because I don't know how many levels. There's no information in the manual or on the box about, you know, what's going to happen. So far, I'm not willing to give it a bad grade. So far, I think it's probably not terrible. It's a bit weird, for sure. It's strange, but I mean, it's fun. It's different. Did all of those hit me? I guess I could just race through all this, and there's no reason to wait. I know, I'm almost dead. One more shot will kill me, right? That's what it's trying to tell me. It wants me to know that I'm about to die. But that's alright. I just want to get to the open ocean. Alright, so I hit... Ah, now I got homing missiles. Ah, what now? What now? Let's get away from that. I don't think I need to kill these turrets. I think I can just run right by them. I don't think there's any reason to get crazy. I got the heat seekers. Oh, I got this. That gives me some more health. That's good. I don't know how I'm going to get above this guy. Get all these power-ups. I like these heat seekers, but they don't actually work quite right. Oh, where did that come from? Off the screen? Are you kidding me? I'm on tilt now. I'm tilted. That's what that was. way up here? I don't know what I'm doing in this game. Use the countermeasures though. Blow up all those torpedoes that are coming after me. I don't know what that was. Ooh. Alright, I'm in another zone with these weird wall things. Oh, what is this? What is this nonsense? I'm running out of power, guys. What? Well, what am I? Where? How do I get power? That's weird. Alright. Does anybody know what fuel looks like in this game? Because apparently I just ran out of fuel. I don't know if I missed fuel. Was I supposed to pick up some fuel somewhere and I just missed it? I don't have any idea. This? How the hell are you kidding me? What? What is this? This section? There's not even enough room for a sub. Are you kidding? They're kidding, right? They're kidding. How am I supposed to get through that section? There's no way that's real. What? 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 It is impossible. You saw that? There's no possible way to get through it. Alright, so it's a little broken. It's just a little broken. It's not completely broken yet. But it is a little broken. I don't know if there's levels, if there's going to be bosses at some point. You know what else? I haven't ever used that caterpillar drive. The music in the game is a lot less quality than the. Of course, it just pops out right when I go, you know. I mean, you don't really need weapons in this game, really, because the only place you're gonna die on, probably, is that section where you have to, like... where you have to, like, get through all the silly, turrets or whatever. I wonder if maybe I can just avoid it by just going above everything. Damn it. I was so close too. That was where the checkpoint was. Is it gonna let me start here? Oh, it did let me start here. That's good at least. Now I get to do this stupid section again. Okay, so you're gonna just be impossible. What about you? Are you possible? No? You're also impossible. What the hell? There's no way to get through either of those. Alright, now we're good. It must just be random. Like, it must just randomly decide, oh, we're just gonna make it impossible this time. Try again next time, I guess. Nothing you can do about it. Oh, good. Here we go. There's no way through! What? Alright, I was with this game. I was willing to give it a chance until I got to these things. These things don't make any sense. It's impossible. What am I missing? What am I missing here? Alright, I made it. Oh, this is way off. How? Alright, so maybe you just gotta tuck into the opening and just go up or down with it. That's what you have to do. So you have to do for each one, I think. Nope! Knew that damn wall was gonna get me. So you just gotta tuck into it and go up or down. One at a time, guys. One at a time. Till they line up. One at a time. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Feather it. Feather it. Feather it! Oh, God. What a joke. What a joke that is. Oh, my God. Oh, I can't believe that. Oh, for those of you joining late, we are playing the NES adaptation of The Hunt for Red October, a shameless movie tie-in about an otherwise fantastic movie, which everybody should watch if you haven't seen The Hunt for Red October yet. I came into this game blind. I knew we had a fantastic cocktail ready for this show, a brilliantly clever twist on the Rob Roy, the Sean Roy Scotch, because Sean Connery, he's a Russian in this movie, but he's not Russian in real life. They even got the Paramount logo there somehow. Never played this game before, but I know movie games are historically pretty bad, and I was with it. I was with it. I was on board. I was gonna give it a chance until we got to that section you just saw, where it just seems totally random. Like it might be possible, or it might just be impossible, and you're just gonna die, and you can't do anything about it. Seems like bad game design. But how am I out of armor already? Didn't I just start over? What did I run into? I didn't run into anything. Guys, what happened? How am I out of health already? Well, these are all gonna kill me. Oh my God, I guess I'm not getting that. I don't have any health left. Oh, Fitz, what's up, buddy? You wanna say hi to the people? He's like, no, I just want you to pay attention to me instead of this stupid, terrible game. Alright, let's lay down, buddy. Oh, you're on my hand. Oh, you're on my gamer hand. Alright. Pointless. Pointless. Let's just zip through it. I no longer think there's any point in killing things in this game because it's not really about the enemies, is it? It's about the little closing wall things that are going to get you. Got my countermeasures out. Uh-oh, Fitz. Oh, almost turned the game off. He almost did it. I don't know. I'm not even worried about running into stuff because, like I said, it doesn't really matter. This game is just about the, just about this section right here. It's just about this section right here. I mean, I can deal with these goofy walls. I don't understand them, but they're pretty easy to get around. What I can't deal with are how seemingly random these things are. Like, no, that won't make it. What about up top? You gonna give me a chance? Nope, that wouldn't have given me a chance either. Nope, that. Well, I guess I'm just dead. Guess I'm just dead because neither of them were possible. Neither of them were even possible that time. So I guess there's no getting through it this time. Oh, but look, this time it's possible. And then there's this. Oh, this game. This game is silly. Can I go above them? First, let's check that out. I want to know if I can. No, I can't. Alright. Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Oh, here we go. Now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? I'm just ping-ponging around here. Well, that's the farthest I ever made it, though, right? Right? Oh, I got through! And I got armor to boot. That's what I'm talking about. Uh-oh. What? Oh, here is open ocean. Alright, so this must be the end of level 1. I must have escaped Soviet Russia, assuming I don't get crushed by this wall that's going to open the moment I go. Alright, open ocean, folks. Now the real fun begins. Ooh, what is this thing? Alright. Alright. This is way easier to kill. Get some power-ups here and some fuel. Ooh, and then just get blasted to death right there, right before the gate. Fitz, what you need, buddy? You coming up? You gotta be careful not to rip the controller out of my hand, buddy. You can come sit with me, come on. Alright. Unpause. Let me through. How do I get through? Guys. What? I gotta come up here? I can't shoot things up there though, guys. What? What am I supposed to do? Fitz, don't turn the game off, buddy. Come on, how many times do I have to shoot this thing before it blows up? Brutal. Need that fuel. What, just like... What are those coming from? Do I just blow up the door? Oh, I blow up... What? Ah, I gotta do that crappy section again. Oh my goodness. I don't want to because it's so terrible and it's not fun at all. It's not fun at all, kids. What are they thinking with a game like this? Alright, back to square one. That's alright. Now we've mastered it. Now that I've done it once, I've proven it's possible, even if it is totally random. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm somehow out of health again. Do you start with no armor? Is that what happens? Yeah. Whatever. The game just decides when you die. It doesn't have anything to do with you. It's just, now you're dead. I had to shoot that thing 800 times before it finally died. It's nice that some of them only take 2 shots, but others take 8. That's some armor. Take that. Gotta get them all on the screen, and then you drop your countermeasures. It's when they're not on the screen that there's nothing you can do. I need to use the caterpillar drive to escape, I think. I think that's what I'm doing wrong here. I haven't used the drive yet. I'm just impatient, that's all. You know? There's only one part of this game that's really hard. So far. Knock on wood. So far, there's only one part of this game that's really hard. It's these things. Oh, I'm out of fuel, so I'm just gonna die, because there's no fuel. Alright, at what point do I just die because I have no fuel? I don't know. Oh, this is hard. I don't like this. I do not like this part of the game. That's stupid! What does that have to do with the movie? I don't remember Sean Connery dodging weird platform vices. What is that? That's not part of the movie. I don't remember this from the film. Need to get the fuel! Oh, dang it. Did not get the fuel. Guys, if they alternate, I have no chance. What the heck? Why can't they all be like this set? Holy cow. Out in the open ocean again. We made it. Now let's just get out of here. Now that we have some lives, right? I'm gonna blow all these things up first. We just stay on the bottom. Blow all these guys up. Get fuel. Get blown up, of course. It is a commie plot. It's nonsense. The Reds don't like that I've defected. They're very angry. Very angry about my mutiny. I've committed treason. Uh-oh. That was not good. Because now I'm dead. Now I'm definitely dead. I gotta kill him, and... Can I just blow up this door? What is raining down on me from above? These things take so much. I only have 4 left. God. I gotta use the countermeasures. Getting close, use the countermeasures. Getting close, use the countermeasures. As soon as you see those things above me, you gotta use the countermeasures. I think I got it. Oh, I'm out of... Am I out of countermeasures? I am. ECM 0. Commies. Am I right? Ugh. Ugh. Alright, alright. I have to get past level 1 on the show. I can't not get out of Russian waters. Oh, that hurts me. I didn't realize going through those hurt me. That's why I'm always out of armor. Because I blast right through them. Why didn't you guys tell me that at home? You're watching my health bar tick down. Woof. Alright, here we go. Power up. Yeah, really, no sense in killing things. It's all about these stupid things. That's what level 1 is about in this game. Getting through those. And not getting crushed by the mysterious metal door that closes. I'm assuming we're in like a port, right? I assume that's what this is supposed to be. Or replicate. Where are those heat seekers going? Dude. If you're gonna heat seek, you need to actually find the target. I mean, what are they chasing? Didn't make any sense. Some more armor. Get out of here. Do I not have countermeasures? Again? Oof. Ooh, this game. Forget it, because it's impossible. It's possible to kill that turret without taking an insane amount of damage. Not unless you got heat seekers that occasionally want to find the target, but occasionally just do whatever they feel like doing. Ooh. Takes so many shots to kill them. I'm already dead. Already. This is like my weakest run. Need to save those countermeasures. God. Am I close enough, though? Are you going to let me start right there? Alright, good. I only have 2 lives left, and I still have to do this stupid section. Oh, my goodness. Well, possible. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not impossible. No, that one's good. This, I wish, was better, but I still made it. It's fine. It's fine! Alright, come on, wall. Come on, mystery wall. Look at this. They're all lining up this time. What? They never do that. They've never once done that. Just for some miraculous reason, every one of them lined up. Just randomly, this one time. What is that about? It really is just totally random where their start positions are. Oh, that's ridiculous. Alright, I'll take it though. It's a shame I only have 2 subs left. Because I bet they don't line up that well ever again. I have 10 countermeasures for the boss fight. Oh no, I forgot not to go through those. Get you. Duck in here real close. You ready for countermeasures? Countermeasure. Countermeasure. There it is. Oh wait. No. Now? Oh my gosh! How big does the hole need to be? How am I supposed to know? Apparently that wasn't big enough for my sub to fit through. In case you were wondering. Countermeasures, guys. Countermeasure. Countermeasure. Apparently that's not big enough either. Is that big enough, you think? Oh, it is. Good lord. Finally! Finally, we're out of Russia. The motherland. On our way to America to defect. We got it. We got it, folks. Red October, last seen leaving the dockyards. Believed heading for... That's right. Oh, the Arctic zone. Oh, that sucks. Did they really go up to the Arctic in the movie? Who is this? Ambassador Lysenko. The president has asked me to express his concern. Oh, wait, no. Is this an American? No. He's an ambassador. Which one of these is Gorbachev? He's in this, right? So this is the American. He's angry at this guy, the Russian ambassador, who claims it's an exercise, but we know it's not, right? Because Sean Connery is defecting. Oh, good. More dodging things. Oh, I can shoot the icebergs. Is that true? Interesting. Alright, I wonder how often I'm going to have to blow myself a hole through the ice. It doesn't seem to be helping that much to shoot the ice, right? Other than the fact that I don't know when they're going to fall. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's above the water ice. It's pink. I'm just getting a feel for it. Will it let me continue at least from the second stage? Let me continue. Let me continue. Can I continue from the second stage? From the ice stage? No, you bastards. Bastards are going to make me do the whole first level again? With all the stupid plunger things? Oh, that makes me angry, Fitz. That makes me angry. I can't listen to this anymore. Turn the music off. Oh my goodness. Such poor aim. done it once. Now I know how to do it. So now we're just gonna gun it. We're gonna gun it through the bottom and just hope everything lines up when we get there. Ah, dang it. Oh, come on, no way. Oh, get off of me. I don't like the turrets either, if I'm being honest. I don't like the turrets. Like, how am I supposed to do anything when my dumb torpedoes go 2 feet in front of the sub? I think the answer for this section is just to find a path through without having to fight any of them. That's my new answer. Don't bother trying to shoot the turrets. Pointless, and it doesn't get you anything, and I'm already full health, so I don't need that wrench. I'm leaving, guys. Get this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just bounce. I'm racing through this level. I ain't got time for level 1 anymore, alright? I'm over level 1. I'll tell you that right now. Level 1 is not my favorite. Get me out of here. Ooh, that almost killed me. I should pause here, because the dang wall, you never know when the wall is going to come out. It never makes any sense. It's just totally random, it seems. Oh yeah, that's instant death. Yeah, I'm not making it through there. Maybe I'll make it... Nope! Gun it. Not possible. It's just totally freaking random. You know, like, occasionally it's just impossible, I think. They were just like, yeah, we'll just set a random number generator, and you know, maybe you'll get lucky, maybe you won't. I'm telling you, that's what these like plunger things are. It's just a total, straight up, random number generator. I'm going right through the bottom. I'm glad I found that trick out. Dang, look at me now. Forget the fuel. I don't need the fuel. I'm fast. I'm flying through. Fuel is irrelevant. Gun it. Get out in open ocean. Man, we're getting good at level 1, aren't we? Getting real good. Now we know how to beat the boss, too, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. We just have to not hit these stupid things. So I have health when I get to the ice level. Gotta remember to blow these up. There's one more down here, in there? This guy, yeah. This guy. Blow him up. Get you power-ups and you fuel and get in real close. Yep. Oh, the countermeasures. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for them to start bombing me. How do the countermeasures blow up the missiles that haven't even entered the water yet? Ask yourself that. Alright, let's get out of here. Ice, baby. Going to the Arctic, my friends. Now that we got some practice in, it's not that hard. Hunt for Red October, Fitzy. Whew. Arctic Zone. Oh, we get to see the bald guy with the stain on his head. No, I don't think Gorbachev is here. Is this Gorbachev? Is the other guy Gorbachev? So we're saying that's Gorbachev. Was he an ambassador? He wasn't an ambassador, was he? Commies. Exercise. Shut up. Alright, I don't really know if I should, like, shoot ice or not. So, I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm Just gonna try to avoid these. Oh, good. When an ice hits you, it continues to kill you even after it kills you the first time. Yeah, nice to have those heat seekers. Right? Because then I don't have to aim. Go deep. Oh, that was stupid. Not racing through the bottom, but I mean I think low is the right decision. Go low in this. That sucks. What am I supposed to do about the ice breaking up on my face? Goodness. Goodness! It doesn't even move in a predictable pattern. You have no idea where it's gonna hit. Sometimes it just goes straight up. What am I supposed to do now? Just run into everything. Fitz, stop. He's biting my feet. Alright, Fitz. Oh, buddy. It's hard to play when you have a dog co-host biting your feet the whole time. Can I blow up the ice? Oh, only in a completely unhelpful portion of ice can I blow up. I want to go down to the bottom because it seems safer. God, what? This game is just like, let's just create the most aggravating obstacle courses known to man. That's this game. That's my summary of the Hunt for Red October. The most aggravating obstacle course ever devised for a video game. I am not certain that I need weapons in this level. That sucked. Alright, we're here. Ah! Just comes out of nowhere. What the hell? Hunt for Red October. I'm not gonna lie. Getting under my nerves. Getting on my nerves, game. Oh. You kidding me? Where's the hitbox? You know, it is, you know, for as aggravating as it is, it's so addicting. It's addicting. It's addicting, this one. Because, like I said, even though it is just an aggravating obstacle course, I just want to beat it. I just want to beat it. What do we decide with the turrets? Not to kill any of them, right? Because there's no point. It just takes too much ammo and health to try to kill all the turrets, and there's no advantage to killing them anyway. I'm almost out of fuel, aren't I? Where was the fuel at? There was fuel in this level somewhere, wasn't there? Oh, it wasn't that. I thought it might be that. I'm running out of fuel. Oh, I'm out of fuel and health. And countermeasures. I think I made it close enough, though. Can I start there? Can I start there? Yes. Yes. All right. Come on, wall. Dockyards. It doesn't seem possible. Oh, this does, though. Oh, no. Okay. No, 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 no. What? What the hell? If they never line up, how am I supposed to get through? Oh, I think we're screwed on this one, guys. Because I think our timing's off now. If it is totally just like a random number generator, that screwed our timing up. And now the random number generator is not going to line up the bottom. Hey, that's alright. That's still pretty close. That wasn't too far off. RNG gods, baby. There we go. Oh, Fitzy wants back in. And come back in. Alright. Okay, boss level. We got 4 subs left this time for the ice world. This might be our last run too, guys. This might be our last run, so fingers crossed we can get through the Arctic. By some miracle, we get through the Arctic. Oh my god, these hitboxes are awful. These things. Why isn't anything falling down from above on me? That was weird. Just randomly, no enemies this time. Alright, Gorbachev section again. There's my sub. There he is, the Red October. Alright, skip that. We saw that enough times. It's all about the stupid ice cubes in this level. Right? You gotta coax them out. Coax out the ice cube, but don't shoot it, because if you shoot it, it's going to bounce all randomly all around and kill you. God, I have no range. Just let it fall. Just let it fall. Get out of the way of them. It's alright. That's alright. I'm just going to take the hit. Anything down here? No. Got you. Got you. Don't want to shoot the ice. Oh, God. They even kill you when you're not trying to mess with them. I'm just gonna blast away. That's what I'm gonna do. Made it through the section. What hit me? What hit me? My own missile? Oh, are you kidding me? My own heat seekers killed me, I think. Oh, that is brutal. Blast away and run. I think you have to go low in the Arctic to get that fuel, because I don't know how you keep your... Oh, armor. Jackpot. That's just what I needed. Thank you. Oh. Oh, look at this. Just a whale. Some kind of whale just crept out of the ice and got me. What was that? Oh. Oh, boy. Ice doesn't really hurt me that much, does it? You know? Like, it's only doing like 1 tick. Which is not a lot, considering these bombs really do hurt. They take me like way low on the armor. So I gotta make sure not to hit these. But the ice, not as big of a deal. Blast away, my friend. Blast away. And there's armor up here too, right? Yep. Count it. Count it. Oh gosh, it's just some mystery sub that I can't... What? What is this? How am I supposed to kill that thing? I guess I just blow up. How am I supposed to shoot that thing? I can't shoot down. I don't have a weapon. Ooh, I get to start further along at least, so I don't have to do that nightmare again. This guy. I don't even care about the ice. I'm just gunning it. I'm gunning it from here on out. Just gunning it. I think that's the right move. Speed. You didn't. Oh. Time. Am I on a clock? Am I on the clock here? I'm on the clock in this? I am on the clock. How? I can't shoot down. I have to angle my sub. Oh my god, this game is aggravating. Oh my god, this game is so aggravating. It's fun though. I'm not gonna lie. It's not a completely busted game. You could do far worse. You could do far worse in the NES library than The Hunt for Red October. I don't think that it's a bad movie game. It's certainly not a perfect game, not by any means, but it was a lot of fun to play. It's addictive. Even though it has seemingly not much to do with the movie, you do get those fun little cutscenes, which do replicate scenes from the movie, which is awesome. I can appreciate that. At least if you're going to get the movie license, you may as well, take advantage of being able to make 8-bit cutscenes of the movie scenes. Mm-hmm. Plus the intro here is pretty sweet. Watch what happens when the dot gets to the middle, what the sonar does. Yeah, the hammer and sickle shows up. I love it. The game music is terrible. Let's admit that, right? Listening to that droning for so long kind of makes you crazy a little bit. But this intro music's fine. The intro's fine. Yeah, if you hit select, that happens, and then enemies can't see you. But like I said, the enemies are not the problem in this game. The challenge isn't the enemies. The challenge is navigation. It's like 100% navigation. But, I mean, I guess that's kind of realistic, right? It's the submarine. I mean, combat in submarines is clunky? Is that the word? I don't know. I mean, it's not exciting. Not to me. It is all about sneaking around with the submarine and avoiding things and navigating. And so, I mean, I guess in that sense it's realistic. I'm not going to give this one a bad grade. Master G, thumbs up for the Hunt for Red October. It's certainly not perfect, but it's certainly not a disappointment either. It's not Days of Thunder. That game was a turd. This game I kind of want to play more, but I don't have time, because we're about ready to go to commercial break and we want to come back with bar trivia. So maybe you'll catch me playing this game on the stream for fun on the weekends when we're not taping episodes of the Happy Hour. Look out for it. I wouldn't be disappointed if it came up in some of my casual streams on the weekends and when we're not filming. However, we're going to take a short 3-minute break. We're going to be back with our bar trivia segment, which is one of the best things about the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. I'm going to turn that off because I don't want to listen to that music anymore. I hear it in my earpiece. Short 3-minute commercial break. Refresh your drink. Make yourself one of those Sean Roy's, one of our best cocktails of the season. Probably going to end up being voted the best of the season. Meet back here in 3 minutes with me. Get some snacks. We're going to play bar trivia with audience participation. We'll put the chat up above me here. And I have some good questions planned. They're mostly about the movie, Hunt for Red October. Classic dad movie. If there are dads out there watching, you're not going to want to miss the bar trivia. Test your mettle on that Hunt for Red October trivia in about 3 minutes after this short break. All right, folks, thanks for joining us again on the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. We're about to get into it with our Bar Trivia Challenge. Hunt for Red October was the game we featured today, and even though I got a little bit fired up, I actually found the game quite fun and challenging. So, it might not be perfect, it might not be what you think it's going to be, considering it's based on a very popular movie, but for what it is just irritating enough to leave you wanting more. So that's what I have to say about the Hunt for Red October, but that's not what we're talking about now. What we're talking about now is the Bar Trivia Challenge Hunt for Red October edition, where I present to you 5 multiple choice questions that are in some way connected to the game we featured on the show. It's my favorite segment of the episode to prepare for, because I don't do any preparation for the game. I play the games blind because that's the best way to experience them on live television with me. I don't practice them ahead of time, but I do get real pumped to get ready for bar trivia and to prepare all that for you. So if you'll notice, you will see the chat above you or above me on the screen there. And I'm going to pull it up on my tablet here so I can read your answers along. Please participate if you're watching at home. Pop your answers in the chat. The questions today are going to be about submarines, warfare, history, and a bunch of questions about the movie itself. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. But without further ado, let's get into it with question number 1. Are you ready? Are you ready at home? Question number 1 is, in the movie, Captain Ramius criticizes the subject of Jack Ryan's book. Now, Captain Ramius is the Russian sub-defector, and Jack Ryan is Alec Baldwin's character, the American CIA agent. Jack Ryan's writing a book, and in it, Captain Ramius criticizes the subject of that book, called The Fighting Sailor, stating that he acted stupidly. The person in the book that they are discussing, who Ramius said was acting stupidly, is which U.S. Navy admiral from World War II nicknamed Bull? Was it A, William F. Halsey Jr.? Was it B, Chester W. Nimitz? Was it C, William D. Leahy? Or was it D, Ernest J. King? You have 10 seconds, and the clock starts now. What do you got? What do you got for me? I gave you some clues. We always start with the easier ones. And of course, for those of you playing at home, I see someone in the chat. You are correct. The answer is A, William Bull Halsey. In the movie, Jack Ryan is writing a book about called The Fighting Sailor, or has a book about the Fighting Sailor. And the subject of that book is William Bull Halsey, U.S. Navy admiral from World War II. And he's talking about how awesome he is to Captain Ramius, the Russian sub-commander, and he says he acted stupidly. I forget which battle they're talking about, but it all worked out in the end there in World War II for Halsey and the Americans. So suck on that, Captain Ramius. All right, question number 2. They get harder as we go. I'll warn you. Red October is another name for the Bolshevik Revolution and the October Uprising in the same month in 1917, October of 1917. The Bolshevik revolutions established which figure as the first leader of the new Soviet Union? Was it A, Vladimir Lenin? Was it B, Joseph Stalin? Was it C, Leon Trotsky? Or was it D, Nikita Khrushchev? Think about it. The Bolshevik revolutions, which established which of these de facto leaders of the new Soviet Union? The very first. 10 seconds, the clock starts now. All right, guys. Who's playing at home? Blomberg, you got an answer for us? Lenin A is your answer. And you are correct. Vladimir Lenin was established after those Bolshevik revolutions in 1917 as the first de facto leader of the Soviet Union, the newly formed Soviet Union. All right, question number 3. They're going to get harder, I promise. You have to know some pop culture trivia for this one. I said they're not all going to be about war trivia. Some of them are going to be about the movie. Which of the following actors in the film The Hunt for Red October did not have any prior military experience in real life? Was it A, James Earl Jones, B, Scott Glenn, C, Sam Neill, or D, Sean Connery? So you might remember some of these guys. Sam Neill, Jurassic Park, Event Horizon, Sean Connery, the Russian sub-commander, James Earl Jones, Star Wars, probably. That might be where you remember him from. Darth Vader voice. They all had military experience in real life except one. Which one of these did not have any prior military experience? 10 seconds. Clock starts now. Oh, we already have an answer. We already have an answer, and it's Sam Neill. Does anyone else want to chime in? Any other guesses? Well, that's good, because the answer is, in fact, Sam Neill, the only one without prior military experience. Sean Connery was in the military, in his home country. Scott Glenn was as well. I believe he was at some point a member of the Marines or the Marine Corps. James Earl Jones, I believe, was, if I read correctly, if I remember my notes, was ROTC, but still prior military experience. Sam Neill has none. And he was the only one of the 4 that did not. Obviously, there were other actors on the show. Alec Baldwin, for instance, did not have prior military experience either. But C is the answer to question number 3. You are batting 3 for 3, Blonde Bird. That is impressive. But can you get question number 4, which is, what is the name of the secret drive aboard the Red October submarine that allows them to run very quiet in the water? A technology that happened to actually exist within the U.S. despite it being classified until after the film was released. So after we do this question, I'll tell you that story. Was the name of that secret engine drive called the pressure drive? The gravity drive, the pressure drive, the turtle drive, or the caterpillar drive? You have 10 seconds. If you were watching the show, you might actually have picked up the answer. 10 seconds. The clock starts now. Can you go 4 for 4, Blonde Bird? What do you got? What do you got? I said it early on, but I don't think you were watching then. What is your guess? I'll give you a minute. It's D. You guessed correct. It was the caterpillar drive. All right, guys, I have one more question, but before we get to the 5th question, you might want to know this little bit of trivia that I learned while I was preparing for the Bar Trivia Challenge Red October edition. Clancy, who wrote these books, this series of novels featuring Jack Ryan, and they were all war related or action packed. He actually wrote in his novel. He this is a fictional thing that he imagined for his book, and he published his book, The Hunt for Red October, with all kinds of information about this thing called this drive that allowed submarines to move throughout the water without making even the slightest sound, so they couldn't be detected on sonar. And he was known for talking a lot about the engineering of his fictional things, a lot of exposition about it in his novels, and he wrote in great detail about this drive, even though when he wrote it, it was fictional. And while he was writing it, the U.S. government actually got wind of it, and they actually had a drive, an engine that was very close to this, that they had been developing, and that was developed. And when they read the novel that had come out, they were thinking to themselves, oh my God, this guy got his hands on classified information, because his descriptions in his book of this fictional thing were so close to the real thing that the U.S. government had actually developed but kept completely classified. They were worried that the CIA was going to have to bring Clancy in and give him a talking to about how he obtained this information, if he was a spy of some kind, when in actuality it was just pure coincidence. He was just speculating, oh, this would be a neat plot device for my book. I'll invent this secret submarine engine that allows them to evade, stealth submarine engine allowing subs to evade sonar, and I'll put it on a Russian ship that defects as a device for my novel. And the novel came out, and the government read it. It circulated, and they were questioning whether or not they should bring him in. After the book came out, they decided they better just declassify it, because everybody believes it's real. Because Clancy, it was part of his book, and he described it in great detail and nailed it, even though he just imagined it. What a writer, right? Isn't that crazy? Nuts. All right, question number 5, the fifth and final question. You're 4 for 4, Blomberg. Nobody else is playing at home, so it's all up to you to take this home. The Hunt for Red October was first in the series of movies to star that fictional protagonist we all know and love, Jack Ryan, played in this movie by Alec Baldwin. I don't know if you guys at home like the Jack Ryan movies, but there have been a lot of them lately, and there's a whole Netflix series that people are just going nuts about right now. But this movie was the very first time Jack Ryan was featured on film. He was a character in Clancy's books. But which of the actors below has never once played Jack Ryan in a feature film? Harrison Ford, Kevin Costner, Chris Pine, or Ben Affleck? Only one of these has never been Jack Ryan in a feature film. Which one is it? You have 10 seconds. The clock starts now. Pressure's on, Blomberg. What do you got? Don't you be Googling it. I'm going to show the answer if you don't guess. You better give me your guess. 3, 2, 1. Your guess is C, Chris Pine. I'm sorry, you are incorrect. Chris Pine was in a feature-length film as Jack Ryan. Ben Affleck also was in a feature-length film called The Sum of All Fears, where he played Jack Ryan. Harrison Ford, of course, after The Hunt for Red October, Harrison Ford replaced Alec Baldwin as Jack Ryan and played that character in Patriot Games and A Clear and Present Danger. Those were both movies by Clancy novels featuring Jack Ryan. Harrison Ford was actually billed to replace Alec Baldwin as Jack Ryan because the studio heard he was interested, and Alec Baldwin was pissed about it because he thought, I was the first Jack Ryan, I want to be Jack Ryan in all the Jack Ryan movies. And then they were like, ooh, we heard Harrison Ford really liked Hunt for Red October and wants to be Jack Ryan, so we're going to dump you, Alec, and we're going to make Harrison Ford the new Jack Ryan. Alec Baldwin was pissed, and I've heard to this day that's why he doesn't like Harrison Ford. They are not friends. It's because of the whole Jack Ryan fiasco. And Kevin Costner, you should know, was originally who they wanted to be Jack Ryan in The Hunt for Red October. They begged him. I read this on the internet, the annals of trivia, movie trivia. They desperately wanted Kevin Costner to be Jack Ryan in The Hunt for Red October, and he kept turning them down. And the writer or the director or someone important has a famous quote saying, he said he'd rather do this movie about buffaloes or something. That's the quote from the studio, right? When in fact Kevin Costner, with his convictions, the reason he turned it down is because he was really interested in doing Dances with Wolves, which is the movie, of course, that earned him all the accolades, the awards, the Oscars, and really put Kevin Costner on the map. So he did make a good decision turning down the role of Jack Ryan in Hunt for Red October. But Kevin Costner is the answer. He's never been Jack Ryan in a movie, although he could have been in The Hunt for Red October. But I think he made the right choice doing Dances with Wolves instead, since I'm sure that the awards from that movie earned him a lot more money over the rest of his career. Yeah, that's it. That's 5. 5 up, 5 down. You're 4 for 5. That's one of the better performances we've had in the Bar Trivia Challenge. I like to mix them up. I like to come at you with questions from every angle: pop culture, movie trivia, war trivia, history, literature, anything I can think of. So it's never going to be easy. 4 out of 5 is respectable for sure. Maybe next time you'll get 5 out of 5. I don't know. Who knows? You'll have to tune in next week to find out. But that does it for the Bar Trivia Challenge Hunt for Red October edition on the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. All right, folks, that's it for today. It's the end of a long week for me, and I could not be more pumped for the weekend. I hope you enjoyed watching our shows this week. I hope some of you got to see them live. All our episodes are up on our YouTube channel, so before we sign off, I want to tell you all 3 things you can do for me. First thing, pop on over to www.fitzandmasterg.com. That is the quickest and easiest way to get to all of our social media links. From there, you can watch videos, you can shop in the merch store, you can hear about giveaways that might be running, you can chat with us while we're live. There's a module on the website that airs the episodes live. So, if you don't want to go to Twitch, you can watch on the website. Most importantly, though, after you visit our website, there are 2 little icons, one for Twitch, one for YouTube. And if you click on those red and purple icons, it'll take you to our Twitch channel, where you can click the follow button, completely free. Does wonders for supporting the show. And for YouTube, same way. You click on the red YouTube button, it'll take you to our YouTube channel, where you can find every episode of the NES Happy Hour that we ever taped. And you can click that subscribe button, which is totally free as well. That goes a long way supporting the show. And then, if nothing else, if you don't want to do any of those things for us, but you just want to know when we're taping, when we're airing, when we're going live, and what Master G is up to, you can follow us on Twitter, @HeyMasterG. You can find a link to our Twitter on that website as well, and you'll always get notifications when we're going live with a show. You'll even get notifications when I'm just streaming for fun. So it's not always an episode of the NES Happy Hour. Sometimes I just want to play Nintendo and relax, and you might want to just watch, because I do that as well. These episodes are always taped live. I don't do any editing. I do some production work beforehand, obviously, to get everything ready. But I film them live, I tape them live, I don't edit them. I put the live episode up on YouTube exactly as it aired, because that's really fun. It's really fun for me. I think it's really fun for you. We have no idea what's going to happen on the show when we're taping. Sometimes the games don't work. They are 30 years old on 30-year-old hardware. But that's what makes it fun. That's what makes it interesting. You're playing along with me at home, enjoying these games. Many of them I'm playing with almost no experience, sometimes for the very first time. So you get to relive your childhood memories through me of experiencing one of these old retro NES games like it was the first time. And that's what I hope you take away from our show, if nothing else. But with that said, I got to get out of here. It's the weekend here, and I am ready for it. So I hope you guys all have a great weekend. I hope you stay safe. I hope you enjoy yourselves, and I hope you come back here on Monday morning or Monday afternoon, same time, same place, if you want to watch us live for our next episode of the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. Take care of yourselves. Cheers. Have a good night.